Hello, I hope you are doing well. My name is Jacqueline Vino from Galasso Learning Solutions, and welcome to the Genuine Learning blog. Today, we are going to cover a very exciting topic, which is the Auditing Standards Board's 2026 to 2030 Strategic Plan. The AICPA is currently looking for feedback from stakeholders, and this is a really great opportunity to provide feedback on what the ASB will be focusing its time and resources on in the coming years. Let's go ahead and take a deeper look at the strategic plan. So as you can see here, the 2026 to 2030 strategic plan was issued in March of this year, really trying to build on some of the success that they had from their current strategic plan, which is the 2021 to 2025 strategic plan. So what are some of the key achievements that the ASB has had over the past couple of years? First and foremost, definitely a huge accomplishment issuing SAS 145, really trying to refine and improve risk-based auditing. They've also provided additional guidance to support scalability across all different entities, all different sizes, really based on the complexity of each organization. Additionally, another pretty big achievement was the issuance of the quality management standards to try to update and modernize how firms are going to be managing their engagement quality. And last but certainly not least, another really big win is the development of educational tools, trying to promote the use of technology to improve audit efficiency and effectiveness. So what the ASB is trying to do with this new strategic plan is to continue to really build and improve on some of the work they have already done. Now, this is probably one of my favorite sections in the entire strategic plan, and this is the opportunities and challenges section, where essentially they went out and they detailed all of the significant factors that have helped shape this strategic plan. First and foremost, this one goes without saying, we have evolving technology landscape, and not only are businesses and economies increasingly impacted by rapidly changing technology, we have AI now, all these different things are constantly happening, but they've also had a very profound effect on audit and attestation engagements. Firms are really starting to use and dig into using technology-assisted procedures and changing how engagement teams are structured, how people interact with one another. So that was definitely one of the primary opportunities and challenges that the ASB is focusing on. Another one that we have is increasing complexity. So the business environment is becoming increasingly complex due to many factors. In addition to technology, we also have ongoing globalization. Additionally, financial reporting standards are also starting to become more complex because we have more estimates, more management judgment that is involved and that is going to be needed. And we have seen this with CECL, leases, revenue recognition, lots of other standards over the past couple of years. Additionally, the regulatory landscape is also always changing, and that needs to be considered. Another opportunity/challenge is going to be changing informational needs. External reporting is definitely evolving. There's really no debate there, along with many other users looking for things beyond just the financial statements. We are seeing this with information about sustainability. People are interested in cybersecurity, governance, and related controls, and they're also seeking assurance on some of those items. So definitely changing information needs. Similarly, we also have changes in the expectations of stakeholders. So in general, information needs really are starting to broaden as stakeholders are kind of evolving their expectations as to what the role of the auditor should be, for example, in relation to the detection and the reporting of fraud. So all these different challenges, all these different opportunities, and that has led the Auditing Standards Board to have really 5 strategic initiatives that are included in this proposed strategic plan. And what are they? We have Initiative A, which is develop high quality standards in the public interest. Initiative B, enhance communication with stakeholders. C, think and operate strategically. D, keep standards relevant in a changing environment. And E, which is support the effective implementation and application of the standards. So don't worry, we're going to go over a little bit more information on these initiatives on the next couple of slides. So we have Strategic A, and really the whole focus of Initiative A, is trying to focus on developing high quality standards that serve the public interest in a rapidly changing environment. So what are some of the key actions that the ASB is going to take? They are going to prioritize topics based on stakeholder needs, considering emerging trends like non-financial reporting and technology, and considering feedback from post-implementation reviews of standards. It's also going to continue to align itself with the IAASB where appropriate, while also considering input from other U.S. standard setters like the PCAOB and the GAO. The ASB is also very much committed to enhancing outreach, collaborating with key AICPA committees, and also really trying to ensure that these standards are going to remain scalable for firms of all sizes. So once again, when we're talking about communication with other senior committees, these are the committees that are responsible for setting things like ethics and independence and the peer review standards. So making sure we have that enhanced collaboration throughout. Now, Initiative B aims to strengthen the ASB's connection with its stakeholders through more direct outreach, especially considering those small and mid-sized firms as well. So the ASB is going to engage subject matter experts and stakeholders on specific projects, and they're going to use technology and research methods to gather feedback more effectively, which is going to hopefully improve their efficiency in operations as well. It will also continue active collaboration with other US and global standard setters and explore leadership opportunities on standard setting projects as well. And additionally, they are really going to try to improve their online presence by updating their webpage, hopefully going to provide some easier access to information as well. Then we have Initiative C. This is really trying to focus really proactively on identifying some of those future challenges, trying to think as strategically as possible and try to help manage the ASB's priorities and resources. So they're going to continue to improve efficiency by evaluating its structure, their meeting formats, the use of staff, and the use of volunteers. Each project is also going to include a formal proposal, outreach plan, and consideration of related efforts by other standard setters, once again, much like the PCAOB. So to ensure accountability, the ASB is going to use data and performance indicators to try to measure effectiveness and progress towards its goals. Another one that we have, right? We have Initiative D. This is going to ensure that ASB standards remain responsive to shifts in business environment and also evolving service needs as well. So what is the board going to do here? They're going to actively monitor those emerging trends, technologies, and how they are going to impact audit and attestation services. It will also collaborate with other AICPA committees once again. So we're starting to see some overlap here with some of the other initiatives in the strategic plan to try to stay informed on public interest issues and also technological advancements. And when needed, the ASB will issue that timely guidance to really support effective implementation and application of its standards. And last but certainly not least, we have Initiative E, and this is going to really focus on helping practitioners apply the standards effectively by improving access to those implementation resources. So the ASB is going to evaluate the usefulness of some of their existing materials and also try to explore additional guidance in various formats to support different types of learning styles. It's also going to consider formal post-implementation reviews to really try to assess whether or not these standards are meeting their intended goals. And they're going to collaborate with the AICPA's peer review board and also enhancing audit quality initiative. They're going to monitor quality issues. They're going to determine if any revisions or new guidance is going to be necessary. So as you can see here, if you are interested in providing feedback on this very exciting strategic plan, please do so by June 13th of 2025. And that is all we have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, my name is Jacqueline Vino from Golasso Learning Solutions, and I hope to see you again on a future blog. Thank you so much and have a great day.